777 hours since we started this character. The system remains the same. Taking on work one step at a time, but doing the step with consistency, even when it gets hard. As the EU server will start at the end of the month, I will try my best to get to the highest tier gear I can get my hands on before I join. I start the week with my favorite weapon, the one-hand cut staff. The open abbey chests are one of the most dangerous places you can go. High risk, high reward. Our first fight is against a similar IP, juicy dual sword that want to fight for the chest. In normal circumstances, he can easily win as he can counter both your E and your DPS damage with his sustain. But I put him in combat before he can switch his W, and as he doesn't engage me properly and attacks me while he has the cultist cowl on him, I finish him with the cleric robe E combo and bank 2.2 million silver. The build I'm recommending this week is this one. The people are not used to you having more HP as a curse user, so will take them by surprise. I will show you some fights a little later. Our next friend is a Warbow. Bows in general are not a good matchup for curse as they kite and interrupt your E-spellcast ability. This is why I try to get this mounted as close as possible to him. I miss my first W, but as he comes too close to me, I manage to lower his HP step by step until I get to catch him with my final W, 500k for the bank. If you play in the Abbeys and want to have a chance at survival, make sure you always know where the nearest exit is. This low RP Herron Spear tries to escape us, but as he goes the wrong way and turns back to poison me, I bank in another 350k. If you remember from the last episode, after having enough silver, I bought myself a Shadow Call build. One of my favorite brawls this week is against the similar IP Battle Axe. We got at each other with what we have, and the last one standing cashes in everything. I wait for my Marrow Cape to pop, then I fully use my healing abilities to outlive the Battle Axe. 1.2 million for the bank. Going back to our favorite weapon, we find a wild dual sword that wants to dismount people passing by. He uses his E to do it, so I just let him dismount me and enjoy his cultist meal. One of my favorite spots to find prey are the arcane spiders or open map objectives in general. HBI gives me some good RNG, so I find a Hellspawn doing an arcane spider. It doesn't mount up in time, I put him in combat and cash in another 1 million for our bank. A juicy gatherer doesn't pay attention to his surroundings. I catch him fighting an elite mob and put him in combat. As he doesn't try to run from me, I give him a full combo and cash in another 1.5 million for our bank. Thank you SBI for the missed matchup. Dual sword with similar IP tries to dismount and steal a whiz from me. I managed to put him in combat, and as he doesn't take in account my actual IP, I baited him as I didn't use any cape to lower my IP. I purge his E and cash in another 400k for the bank. I like to keep the economy alive in Albion, so as I got so many kills and PV loot this week, I bought myself an 8.2 Shadow set. I didn't get to use it that much as I found an tier 8 Abbey where one catches me on the open chest and cashes in my 10 million set. First time this year, hopefully I'll meet him again on the new server and I pay him back. Love your content, man. Keep it up. It seems that the gatherers love me this week. While waiting for a wave to come, a one-hand dagger gets baited into thinking I'm AFK. He dismounts me with his full combo, but as I'm using my high HP build, he doesn't get to finish the job, and I cash in another 1.5 million for our bank. A good test for the build. Regardless of how high the ARP is, never let a player near you on open map objectives. Our hunt begins with trying to engage a fire staff. We see a juicier alternative, a frost staff, so we abort the firefight and engage on him. He doesn't use his spells properly and I have to overcharge, which costs us only 50% of the build and around 80k for the siphoned energy. I had to do it because the fire was near us. In the end, I cashed in another 400k. PvP fiestas in the mist are always profitable for the curse users. You need patience and to pay attention when to dismount, but you'll take at least one prize home. Our case, after some minutes of running around, we cash in a lovely 500k from a bloodletter. At the moment of recording this video, I maxed out all my curse staffs and robes on this server. I'm now waiting for the U1 to open for free-to-play so that we can start a new journey with better ping and latency. I'm new to this game, but by applying what I know, what I learned from others, and by practicing step by step, I'll become the best for at least one aspect of this game. If you want more tips on how to win more, check out the video that I left on the right. And remember, always and forever, better support wins.